Outram, auxiliary staff, and everybody associated with this great school. You all have done some outstanding things, not just in athletics. I just went into the room there, I saw 7 million trophies that you all won. But I want to say something else very important. As we celebrate Africa awareness at this school and at many other schools, I'm going to come to Mirren and leave here. You all did not descend from no slaves. In fact, no slaves came to Barbados, not even one. What happened was that our people came and were enslaved. There's a difference between coming and being enslaved and being a slave. If somebody put chains on you, beat you, tie you up, put you to lay down in a boat, and bring you across the Atlantic, that does not make you a slave. What makes you a slave are 3 things. Take away your culture, take away your religion. Those are 2. And when they do those 2, they have set you up because they know going to take away your language. So those are the 3 things. Now, if tomorrow, say some Chinese came here and they say, and from then on, you are now speaking Chinese, but you can't even speak it good, so you're going, you would sound real stupid because it means that you are not speaking the language you are accustomed to, right? That's what happened with us. We came here speaking Igbo, we came speaking Yoruba, we came speaking Twi, right? And several other African languages, because they took us from all over Africa. And then we had to learn, and then with our accent, we began to speak it. And if you look at the Nigerian movies today, you will still hear it. But you look so good today. I like the way you are speaking. Like when I went to Nigeria, they said, but you sound so funny. Where are you from? I said, well, I am from Barbados. And where is that? I said, in the Caribbean. Oh, you from Jamaica? Because they don't know any other island other than Jamaica. Right? Because why? Jamaicans push themselves with 2 things, athletics and music, if nothing else. So Usain Bolt is better known in Africa than the Jamaican Prime Minister. Nobody knows who he is at all. Bob Marley is better known in Africa, all over Africa. And you see, when they say Africa, they make it sound like some little place. Africa is 53 countries. All of them are huge. Some of the villages, just little villages, are bigger than Barbados. So it tells you that you're talking about a vast place that the Europeans divided. We never intended to have it divided. We wanted just to have it in the United States or Canada or China or Russia or India, but they divided it. Why? Because of the gold, the diamonds, the bauxite, the coal, the silver, the brass, the cobalt. I don't know, how many of you all heard of the name cobalt? You don't. Well, let me tell you, it is found in Zaire. And you cannot use your cell phone without cobalt. That's how important it is. It's a special mineral, right? So when they tell you nonsense about when the slaves come here, tell them no. We came here as doctors, accountants, mathematicians. For example, the 7, and I mean all 7 liberal arts, the Africans gave us. I don't care if it's mathematics, I don't care if it's linguistics, music, science, architecture, you name it. Thought somebody was shooting. Yeah. you know, the Africans. And not only that, you see, these Africans were Egyptians. And you would see a lot of negative things being said about Egypt all over the years. But Egypt was and is a wonderful place, right? They're the first people to map the stars. The first mathematician was an Egyptian named Imhotep. We did the first Assyrian section for women with babies and all of that. The Africans were brilliant, but when I was a boy at your age, we were told we had no history. Oh, you all should be so glad that they enslaved you all and bring you here because it's a backward place. Don't believe it. I could show you African cities that are just as big as New York and just as beautiful as Toronto. Because what they usually show you is some big belly little child on TV, starving and hungry, finger in the mouth, and the cold coming down the eye. And they never explain to you that the reason why that is so for the most part is because a lot of times they experience drought. Now you know for sure that here in Barbados, if we don't get rain, say for 4 or 5 months, which it never lasted that long, we will be in trouble. That's what happens some parts of Africa. No rainfall, sometimes for a year, 2 years. So some youngsters like you will have to walk, say, from here to St. Lucie Parish Church to get some water to come back. Right? That's the reality. And that would be a short walk, because sometimes you got to walk from here to St. Vincent for that water. Right? But primarily speaking, Africa is a very rich place. If you throw away a mango seed, it would insult you because it would start to grow almost immediately. In certain places, the soil is that rich. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place with several different places and huge. Because let's say you were leaving from Nairobi in Kenya and you're flying to South Africa. Same Africa, but you can't get there in less than 8 hours flying. Flying. When I leave and I go, say, to South Africa, I go up to London 8.5 hours. Wait for 10 hours, and then fly 10 hours straight into Johannesburg, right? And then wait 2 hours to fly to Botswana. And Botswana is just like Barbados. Houses look the same, the people like the same kind of music, the police dress up in the same looking. You would mistake a Botswana policeman for a Belgian policeman because the same uniform you see the police here wear, they wear in Botswana. The only difference is that it's a massive country, and then you could leave Gaborone, which is the capital, and travel for about 7 to 8 hours, and you could be seeing lions, tigers, you know. That's a beautiful, beautiful place. So don't let them fool you that Africa is backward. Africa is very forward. Right? And I'm proud and happy to say that I am an African born in Barbados, like we all are. Because people like you to deny, I'm African, but wait, not me boy, it's a Belgian. No, you are African born in Barbados. One time a man argued that with me, you know. So I asked him, what do you call those people that selling cloth in Swan Street? You mean the Indians? I said, well, if them is Indians and them born here, how come we are not Africans? Well, I don't get your argument. He stopped the argument immediately. I want to cut a little bit and go on to something else. A lot of violence in Barbados today. A lot of crime. And a lot of our schools have some. But let me tell you something very important. You see this school? This is a special school. Special. I have friends who went to school here that are doctors, lawyers, magistrates, accountants, carpenters, masons, joiners, singers, actors, you name it. Lester Vaughan produced them. And in this group here today will come some of those same people. So nobody tell you the foolishness about Lester Vaughan School. I'm not going to elaborate because I know they're waiting for me down the road there at Walford. But my friend here, I want to ask him to play some of the songs. Your voice is not great today, don't mind about that. My friend, play where you want to play. I can sing something for my children here.